This evening's new moon in Cancer is happening at 6:16 p.m. Pacific time, and there are themes of softening and strengthening of vulnerable self-expression. The main three areas that are highlighted during this new moon is, of course, the sun and the moon in Cancer, making this a new beginning in this energy, in this Cancerian energy. There's also a pretty strong opposition with this sun and moon opposing Pluto in Capricorn. And then lastly, there is more creative, fiery energy coming through with Venus and Mars conjunct in Leo. So when we're looking at Cancer energy, it's very defined by a nurturing energy. It's all about self-protection. It's all about taking care of your most inner needs, connecting to your emotional world. The new moon in Cancer is always an important one because the moon rules Cancer. And so here it's at home. It's a time where we can really connect to what is most emotional to us, to our intuition, to our sensitivity. And with the sun there, it's also highlighting that this is a time for us to go internal. This is a time for us to reassess our needs, to check in with ourselves. We might be feeling extra sensitive during this time. And in opposition to the sun and the moon in Cancer, which is very internal, feminine, emotional, asking us to take care of ourselves, we have Pluto in Capricorn. And Pluto in Capricorn can be very defined by power, control, standing your ground. And so here with Pluto in opposition to the sun and the moon, it might bring up a lot of karmic wounds. Could be connected to the family because Cancer is so connected to the family. Could be connected to our inner child. So there might be a lot of harder emotions, uncomfortable, shadowy emotions coming up during this time that we're really getting more in touch with, becoming more aware of. And there might be a power struggle connected to that you're needing to move through. And Cancer really likes having a safe, very calm, resting place. And with Pluto, it can really disrupt that and make us feel quite uncomfortable. But it's here for a reason. It's here to help us grow. It's here to help us connect even deeper with our needs. So I would say if you're feeling like you're in some sort of a power struggle right now, or if you're really re-looking past wounds and childhood trauma, it's an important time for you to, even though it's uncomfortable, it's like, what do I need? And honor those gentle needs that only you can give yourself, because this is all about nurturing yourself with Cancer. And then also asking for help too. That's part of being in a community, right? And being connected with others. Now, this is very much a feminine energy that's occurring in this new moon. Usually new moons in Cancer have a lot of feminine energy come through. But what's unique about this new moon is that we also have a masculine, creative, fiery energy coming through at full force with Mars and Venus conjunct. And so Mars and Venus are conjunct in Leo this time. And so this is all around how do we express ourselves? How do we create and come forth? And when Mars and Venus are conjunct, they're together, there is this desire, Venus, to assert ourselves, to act, right? Mars, to do things. And so it's an important energy for us to use in terms of honing in on our creativity. What do we want to create that we love, that's coming from our heart center, that's coming from our solar plexus, that there's a force, right? Really much connected to the summertime energy of creativity. And so these two energies, this feminine and masculine energies, got me really thinking about the importance of integrating both feminine and masculine. That while you're doing all of this healing work and you're tending to your most emotional needs, how can you use that information, that process, that emotional process that you're going through in order to create what you so desire, in order to put out more art in the world? And so letting that emotional karmic place inform your creative decisions. I think that there's a lot of beauty in that connection, because instead of making them very opposite or separating them, use them to fuel one another. And also Mars and Venus, there is a joyfulness to this energy. There is this this clarity and clarity and action at play here, right? So using that emotional softening that you're going through to then have more clarity of what you want to create out in the world. And let yourself rely on your intuition to create. I think that's very important during this time as well. So with that said, I came across a Mary Oliver quote this morning as soon as I woke up that I thought was very, very symbolic of this moment with Mars and Venus. And so she says, "The most regretful people on earth are those who felt that the call to create work, who felt that their own creative power, restive and uprising, and gave it neither power nor time." So try to inspire yourself to create and not be that regretful person that didn't get to do what their heart so desired them to do, and heal. Many blessings on this Cancer new moon. I will see you on the full moon.